Hi Sandeep, this is James Hirshfield, the head instructor at the Golf Evolution Academy. Thank you very much for signing up with our service. We really hope that you find what we're able to offer useful and really starts getting your golf where you want it to be. A couple of things I'd like you to notice very quickly to make sure that you can draw these golf balls back. Okay, I would like your handle. Okay, or the grip end, you see how Charlie's shaft is leaning forwards. Okay, so his hands would be over the golf ball. Your hands actually will be slightly behind the golf ball. You can actually see how the shaft is pretty much in a straight line. So a couple of the things I want you to have is like at setup, I want you to feel like you bump your hips a little bit further forwards towards the target. Okay, your head or the center of your shoulders, you're going to feel like that is slightly more towards the target. And then I want you to feel like your hands are opposite your left thigh. So those are a couple of the setup things that I'd like you to do. That's going to help you to make sure that you're drawing these golf balls back. Definitely going to start helping with those pieces. Now the biggest things while you while you're struggling to make these golf balls draw, and it starts off with the backstroke. Okay, I want you to notice how both arms are starting to flex in your backstroke, or in the backswing. Okay, so you see the left arm starting to flex, okay, which means that the swing's getting too long, and you can see how your right arm is now behind your head. You need to feel like both arms are super straight, okay? You're going to feel like they're much straighter, and you're going to feel like their elbows are really close together. That's going to be the first thing. Okay, so you need to feel like your arms are straight, okay? Obviously, you know you need to keep them inwards, feel like they're behind you. You need to keep them your arms straight and their elbows together. Okay, now with the longer clubs, this gets even more and more important. This is one of the harder pieces, okay, with the driver. Okay, I want you to notice how, starting in your downstroke, especially with the arms pulling apart, okay, I want you to notice how from this position here, as you're starting into your downstroke, and I'll bring you both to the same position, I want you to see how your left hip, okay, can you see how your left hip just starts spinning? So it stops its forwards dimension, okay, and you can see it's just starting to spin open. Okay, so you can see even into the follow through, you can see how your left hip has stayed exactly where it is. Okay, and you'll notice with Charlie, okay, he's kept his hips going forwards, okay, and he's kept pushing his hips as far forwards as he can possibly get them to go, all the way through. Okay, so you can see into the follow through position how much further forwards, how much further forwards his weight profile is. Okay, and you can see how yours is further back. So the feelings that you're going to have, okay, you're going to feel like you're sliding only to first base. Okay, you need to feel like you have loads of a linear component, okay, with both the shoulders, sorry, not with the shoulders, with your hips. Okay, you need to feel like there is no turning of the shoulders and no turning of the hips. And one of the best drills that you can do to be practicing this. Okay, this is myself on the right, and you can see between my belt loops I've put one of these driveway markers or these range sticks. Okay, and the feeling is that you're going to slide forwards. Okay, and keep this stick pointing out to the right, keep your shoulders pointing out to the right all the way through. Okay, this has allowed me to get my hips the furthest forwards I can possibly get them. So from down the line, how it would look like from the top, okay, and again notice how my elbows are close together, okay, and my arms feel as straight as possible. Okay, but this is the feeling that I want you to start having into your downstroke. Okay, again you can see this driveway markers pointing out to the right. Okay, so as you're going to keep sliding forwards, okay, you're going to feel like there is no turning of your shoulders, and you're going to feel like there is no turning of your hips. Okay, that's going to start getting all of these pieces lined up out to the right longer. Okay, and at this position, my hips or my lower center of gravity would be as far forwards as I could possibly get them. That's going to let you hit out at this golf ball. Okay, so you'll see. Just give me 1 second. So you'll see that this will let me keep swinging into out much more okay, rather than swinging too much left across the golf ball in this direction. So the biggest things for you, okay, a couple of those setup tweaks, push the hips further forwards and the handle further forwards. There's a great video on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and type in Golf Evolution, you'll see there's a video, Dave and myself talking about the driver. One of the biggest things for you, you need to make sure that you're doing is that your arms feel like they're straight and you're pinching your elbows together. And in the downstroke, you're going to feel like you're only sliding to first base. You're going to feel like you are staying close as long as possible. Feel like there is absolutely no turning component whatsoever for now. You need to only feel like you're sliding your left hip as far forwards as possible. So some of the feelings that you can start having into your downstroke, I want you to feel like you're trying to get your tailbone, which would be here. I want you to feel like you're trying to get your tailbone over your left ankle. I want you to feel like you're trying to get your left hip about 5 inches outside your left ankle. Try and get your belly button as far forwards as possible to the target. Feel like you're trying to get your hips, or your left hip and your belly button as far forwards close to the flag as you can possibly get. Feel like there's no turning. Those are the biggest things that are going to start helping you hit out at the golf ball and getting them to draw back. Okay, but it starts off by making sure that your arms aren't pulling apart in the backswing, that they're not pulling apart in the backswing, and that you're sliding forwards. If you have any questions, you know how to get hold of us, and we look forward to seeing your next video soon. Thank you.